So people, how do we have a world that's peace and party? Where we can have parties, it doesn't have to be completely quiet, but we can have peace, and feel safe and secure in our own communities, that there's not going to be any community war or world war or anything like that. How do we end war? How do we stop war? My first suggestion is, honestly, get a magnet up in space and suck up all the weapons up into space. Even every metal thing, I don't know. But we've got to get rid of the weapons, I think. We've got to really get rid of all weapons. That is one point. But I'd like to know your ideas, your thoughts, people, of how are we really going to have a peaceful or more peaceful world. Especially a world where there's no bombs being used. Bombs are so 18th century, even though there was no bombs probably in the 18th century, but I know there would have been, right? But like, basically, what are your suggestions, people out there, for actually practically having a peaceful world out there with no violence? We're never going to stop human beings shouting and screaming at each other, but shouting and screaming doesn't really kill the person if they've got good community around them to support them and encourage them just to be themselves, and essentially to ignore the crap that they're listening to. The psychological terrorism is as bad as physical terrorism, but physical terrorism is obviously what we need to stop immediately, and terrorism by meaning that a country telling another country, hey, if you don't stop that, we're going to bomb you. That's not right. What does anybody else think out there? Thanks very much for your answers. Ciao. Peace.